So Nicholas Ferguson reporting Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking and your elected Mrs. Boyfriend speaking with the unopened letter, or one of my unopened letters, from of course the White House promoting the corporate brand of the United States of America. Now, as everyone is aware of, the President of the United States is on standby regarding a situation in Ferguson, Missouri. Now, I have no comments about this subject, but of course I did post on my Facebook blog because I want to give the president an opportunity to speak to the American people regarding this subject. I did post on my Facebook blog regarding the 1960s. I want to address to the international community the United States nor the free world is not in the 1960s. The 1960s was an era that has come and now has passed. Memphis educators have always, fought with each other regarding the 1960s generation, and they have always been at odds with me, especially a lot of both educators. All educators has been at odds with me regarding the 60s generation. We're in a break of a generation. We're in a new era here in the United States of America. If we was in the 1960s, educators would not be dependent upon our system with the first African American president of the United States. Not just that, if we was in the 1960s, former President George W. Bush would not be writing me, nor would George H.W. Bush would be reaching for me. We're not in the 1960s in Memphis, Tennessee, nor in the United States of America. So it's not a very educated statement to say that we're in the 1960s or even to try to create a spirit of the 1960s. If you really want to know the spirit that we're in, because seasons and political seasons are a heavenly blessing that is granted to you by God. We're in the spirit of me, and I believe in the Christian magic of the church. I'm kind of like hocus pocus. So if you really want to know the season that we're in, it's a season of magic, and it's a very unique season. It's kind of a biblical season we're in. We're not in the season of the 1960s, and for people to try to create an atmosphere because they're angry with their own personal lives, they're way, way out of character. They have no sense of judgment regarding political seasons and things that are granted to you from God or, the heavens. Our era has passed. We have a new leadership in Washington, D.C. Not only in Washington, D.C., minds have changed, attitudes have changed. A season has come and gone. I think it's time that we move forward here in Memphis, Tennessee, and of course, the international community, because you cannot force the hand of God. You cannot force the hand of a season. A season has been granted to our president. A season has been granted to President George W. Bush to even reach for me. Seasons have come and gone. And yet people still bicker because I think it's their own personal issues that they're angry with. Personally, I love my world. I love freedom. I love democracy. But don't try to take it out on my generation or other people because you're angry at your own personal lives. A lot of people fought hard in the 1960s, both Democrats and Republicans, but we're not in the 1960s. If we was in the 1960s, those individuals would have the ability to reach higher and have a higher calling upon them. And unfortunately, God has given that power to the President of the United States, which is President Barack Obama, and in conjunction with former President George W. Bush and George H.W. Bush. Those men, especially George H.W. Bush, was a gentleman who had extraordinary wealth back then. If anyone who wants to create the 1960s, it should be the Bush family, but they're at peace with what is going on. I think what is going on is personal strife. And I think that they're way out of character for creating it because you're not granted a spirit like me, like the President of the United States, like any of our presidents, and it's making our world look like the third world. The United States is a better nation than this. So if you can try to create a spirit of the 1960s. We're not in the 1960s, ladies and gentlemen. We're in 2014 under the era of Nicholas Pegues, Hocus Pocus, and Nicholas Pegues, is a different spirit and have a different purpose upon this land. I never liked certain people creating friction with me because I like diversity. I never liked certain people being angry with me. But that spirit was granted to me. And the spirit was granted to the president, which is President Barack Obama. And it was granted to the Bush family. Don't play with certain spirits in high places. That is biblical. I think if you read the Bible, it speaks of principalities of spiritual wickedness and darkness in high places. I would like to once emphasize to all of those, don't play with my spirit, nor the presidents of the United States. We're one country. under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. May God bless America. And Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking. I love your original myth is Bia Bia and Hocus Pocus. Nicholas McGee's address regarding Ferguson, Missouri, before the president's speech. So Nicholas McGee's reporting Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking and your elected Mrs. boyfriend speaking regarding the Ferguson, Missouri crisis that is developing. Of course, the president has not spoke about it yet, but governments are preparing for potential riots in Ferguson, Missouri. I'm dubbing this as a presidential blogger and, of course, as the White House Republican of the United States. Riot with a purpose, and it's regarding me and Princess Beatrix going on a date night. I also want the international community to riot regarding diversity in the 21st century, especially diversity regarding presidential politics, and riot for, of course, the Obamas and the Bushes, because the Obama and Bushes believe in diversity in America. So riot with a purpose and always riot in an orderly fashion, and which is supported under the laws and constitution of the government of the United States. And I am declared the second superpower, meaning I'm assisting the government regarding my efforts as a presidential blogger. So the second superpower, Nicholas Pegues, is a writing Republican candidate endorsed by former President George W. Bush and, of course, President Barack Obama, wants to encourage everyone to riot with a purpose. And here is the unopened letter of former President George W. Bush, which has not been opened for months. So for many months, this letter has not been opened. And here is my other letter from, of course, the White House regarding the Obama's visit to Memphis, Tennessee, after the visit of First Lady Michelle Obama. So Nicholas Pegues reporting, encouraging everyone to obey the laws and riot with a purpose. Nicholas Pegues reporting, Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking, and your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking. We believe in government, we believe in peace, and we believe in freedom. Nicholas Pegues reporting, we love you, original Memphis, Bia Bia, Princess Beatrix of York. And of course, I'm supported by Bob Blackman, a member of the UK Parliament, who wants us to go on a date night. I love you, Princess Beatrix. Nicholas Pegues reporting.
Nicholas Pegues reporting, Princess Beatrix is your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking, and we are supported by the President of the United States. Nicholas Pegues reporting, a corporate appreciation to the President of the United States. Nicholas Pegues dubbed the second superpower to the world, assisting the United States government. And of course, I believe in peaceful protests regarding the issue in Ferguson, Missouri. Nicholas Pegues reporting, a corporate appreciation to the President and Mrs. Obama from the White House Road as Republican of the United States, representing the legacy of former President George W. Bush. Nicholas Pegues reporting. I love you, original Memphis, Bia Bia, Princess Beatrix of York. Good night, everyone.
Nicholas Pegues reporting, bringing on arrival of former President George W. Bush here in East Memphis. He's reporting, seen in our report on Memphis. Nicholas Pegues reporting, CNN Our Report. Nicholas Pegues reporting.
Don't push her. You alright, baby?
Trying to get out.
I know.
Please let me out.
Oh, okay, go.
Keep it down. There you go.
Right here? President Obama!
I got it.
President Obama! President Obama! Obama!
You got it? Yeah, did you get it? You really did?
President of the United States.
Did you really?
Nicholas Ferguson, the United States President. I got it. Obama!
Right, this lady's fist is in the way. I mean, that's
I love you, Obama!
Oh my God! But again. Why you won't sign it?
Greg, you won't sign it. They won't let you. The Secret Service will let you.
At least I seen him. I got a handshake. I'm fine. Follow you out.
Hey, how we gonna get out?
Nicholas Ferguson reporting. Also known for the governor.
Forget about what
President Obama.
I think Rachel held me back.
those kids got up
Awesome. Also known as the governor.
Yeah.
Promoting bipartisanship as a young Republican. Nicholas Ferguson reporting. Prince Harry here in Memphis, Tennessee, and of course, Princess Beatrix, I am your elected American boyfriend, promoted on Facebook. Nicholas Ferguson reporting. Here he comes. Prince William in Memphis. Right behind him, Nicholas Ferguson reporting. CNN icon of Memphis. There he is. Nicholas Ferguson reporting. Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend. Documenting this. It was Prince Harry. Awesome. Nicholas Ferguson reporting. All right. And here we are in Memphis, Tennessee. Nicholas Ferguson reporting, documenting Prince William and Prince Harry on Nicholas Ferguson. God save the Queen. And Princess Beatrix, I am your elected American boyfriend. Only on Nicholas Ferguson, CNN icon of Memphis.